Hi, welcome back to my channel. So as you probably can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about mindful eating today. Um, I wanted to carry on the same, well, sort of same topic of last week with mindfulness, and I wanted to do a bit of more specific video today and just talk about mindful eating and how this can help improve your life and your health. Um, so if you want to know more about what mindful eating is, how you can practice it, and especially the way that it will help improve your life, uh, keep watching this video. I've come up with a list of ways that mindful eating can improve your life, because for most of us, eating is a bit of a thing that we have to do, or not necessarily that we don't enjoy it, but we just disconnected from it because we lead so busy lives, or we just feel that sometimes it might be a waste of time, or that's how we were taught actually to eat. Most of us don't eat, just sit at a table or eat. We do other things while we eat, or we watch TV, or we reply to emails or text, or just scroll on our phone, or different things. Basically what we do by doing this is we just create a disconnect between us and our body and eating, and this can lead to a lot of health issues like eating disorders, excess eating, problem with our waist or with our weight. So this video, if you will, is more like a warning signal of how important is eating in our lives, and how important it is to practice this sort of eating, mindful eating, where we just connect with our food and nothing else. So I'm just going to dive right into the list of benefits that mindful eating has on our health and our life. So of course, the first one I think is mindful eating can prevent excess eating. And why this is because, as I said, when we eat and we do other things, we're just not connecting with the food that we eat. So we just eating, or watching our favorite show, or sending an email or something, and we might not realize, but we might be eating very fast, first of all, and second of all, we might be eating more than we are supposed to be eating, because it takes 20 minutes for our brain to register that we are full and send that message to us. So by eating mindful, we can definitely prevent eating in excess, because if we are present with our food and eat it the way we should be eating it, nice and slow, and just focus on eating, um, we are definitely going to get that message from the brain that will say, that's enough, I'm full, stop eating now. Mindful eating can also help cue our body. What I mean by this is, our body is so clever that we don't even realize it, and it tries all the time to give us clues and give us, well, just basically shouts at us sometimes, well, like stuff that we have to do or we don't have to do. By being mindful and practicing mindful eating, we actually help our body help ourselves. So it's just, we are helping our body, giving us these cues like, you need to eat now because you're hungry, or you're full now, you can stop. Another good benefit of mindful eating is it helps with portion control. So again, by being mindful when we eat and just being present with our food, we are not going to eat in excess. So we are going to know and learn in time the amount of food that we need to eat. So we are going to know that once we finish this amount of food, we're going to be full, and we won't be able to eat anymore, or we shouldn't eat anymore, because we're going to eat in excess. So of course we're not going to put extra food on our plate knowing very well that we won't be able to finish it. So we're just going to portion our food and do the amount of food that we know that's the amount that I can have. One of the most important benefits of mindful eating is it will help with weight control or weight loss. And Lilian Cheng, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, which is a nutritionist and a professor at Harvard University, wrote a book that is called Savor Mindful Eating, Mindful Life. I'm going to put a link of this book in the description box below, so you can check it out if you want. And she talks about the importance of mindful eating and the connection that it has with weight loss. Also, and I hope that is not the case, touch wood for you, but one of the ways that mindful eating can help you is it can help with cancer patients. Stephanie Myers, who's a dietitian at the Cancer Institute, she's using mindful eating with her patients, and she's helping them in the healing process by using mindful eating. Mindful eating can also help binge eating because, again, once you are aware of the moment that you are eating, you are aware of the reason that you are eating. So you might be aware that you're eating because you're stressed or because you're anxious or different reasons, and it would just help you stop that, because that is not healthy and you go into this vicious circle, and you might actually want to do something else and not eat, and you might use eating as a defense mechanism or as a way of escaping these feelings. One of the most fun benefits of mindful eating is it can help you enjoy food. Of course, it will help you enjoy the texture of food, the flavor of food, and all that, the smell of food, because you will be present with it. You will feel all those things. And that is really important, because once you enjoy it and once you are connected with food, then you will get all those wonderful nutrients that the food provides to you. Also, mindful eating will help you put things in perspective. And what I mean by this is, the moment you will eat, you will practice mindful eating, you will be aware of where your food is coming from. If you're eating meat, you will know that it's coming from an animal, or vegetables that they're coming from the farm or whatever. You will be aware where it's coming from. You'll be aware that it went through a certain process of cooking to get to that stage where you can eat it. And you will also be grateful of the food that you have in front of you. Mindful eating is very important because it will improve your health in ways that you can't even imagine, especially if you want to lose weight. If you practice mindful eating, you will see how easy it is to lose weight, because it would just connect you with your body. If you suffer from different health issues, again, this will help you enormously, because most of us suffer from different health issues. The reason is because we are not eating well, but not necessarily because we're not eating well. It's just because we are not getting those nutrients that we need to get from the food that we're consuming. Sometimes it might happen that you actually eat wonderful, you have wonderful diet, but if you're not eating mindful and you're eating whilst watching TV or something else, your food that you're consuming will just go through you, and you will not get those wonderful nutrients that you need. By practicing mindful eating, you will start to connect with the food that you're eating, and you will start to get all those benefits that you need to get from your food. And I'm also going to give you an exercise after this, like a short exercise of how you can practice mindful eating. You can do this with any type of food. You can do it with a whole meal, or you can do it with anything. But I encourage you for the first time to do it with just one element, just one thing that you enjoy eating, like chocolate or fruit that you enjoy eating. Just pick one and try to do this exercise with that, and then apply it on the rest of the foods that you're eating. So I'm going to leave you with the exercise. So before you actually
bite into it, I just want you to take a moment and look at the food in front of you and just notice the colors and the texture of the food, and also notice the smell of the food, and appreciate where it's coming from. And when you bite into it, I just want you to also take a moment before you chew it and just keep it in your mouth for a moment and just feel the texture. If you have a nice piece of chocolate, you might feel it melting in your mouth. And just nice and slowly, just chew it, let it feel the textures and the smells that is coming from it, and all the different tastes in your mouth.
Okay, my darlings, that was all. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you find new information. If you choose to practice mindful eating, please leave me a comment and let me know how you get on, and if it had any impact on your life or on your health. I do hope from the bottom of my heart that you will try this, because I know that it will change your life. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me with helpful tips and tricks or recipes and all about health and that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you might also see other videos. And don't forget to love yourself and love life, everything that it has to offer.